Hello everyone, on this very windy day, I am here at the Chuck E. Cheese in Springfield, Ohio. We're gonna go in there and I'm gonna give you guys the full store tour. As for exterior, they have the normal green and brown paint. They have the newer 2.0 logo. However, over here they have this paneling where the stripes are painted. I'm not sure what all that's about, but it definitely sticks out to me as different. They also have a dedicated pole sign down there, and it has the 2.0 logo as well, and it was probably installed during 2.0, at least the top part. The pole is probably older. So now, let's go in and check out their store. Alright guys, let's start this tour off right here in the showroom. So as you can see, front and center, they have the video wall, and to go along with it, they have the 2021 model dance floor. I do see some discolored sections here on the dance floor. There's one there, there's one there, there's one there, but the icons are moving around properly, which is good. On both sides of the video wall, they have the character pieces. They have 3 on this side, and then they have the other 2 on that side. Now, as you can tell by these angled walls, this store did have a 3-stage before 2.0. However, only Pasquale is in the correct spot for band order where he used to be on stage. Now, this was a full remodel here at this store, so they have the new 2.0 carpet, they have the new benches, and they have the new booths with outlet charging, as you can see. They also have 2.0 high-top tables and chairs in their showroom. They have 2 sets on this side of the dance floor and then 2 sets over on the other side there. On the right-hand side of the showroom, they have an emergency exit with the new font sign, and then they also have the party piece with some flickering lights. The party piece is the 3-panel version, and it looks like it is one of the ones that got discolored during printing. But the showroom is kind of dark because of the lights that are very dim. As you can see, there's flickering dim lights all throughout the entire showroom. They also have the Rockstar Ticket Blaster on the right-hand side of the showroom, both Rockstar back and top. And then let's head over to the left-hand side of the showroom. Looks like we have some more 2.0 booths with outlet charging as well. And then they have the 5 Tricky Silhouettes piece, the 3-panel version. It's also discolored. Man, what a huge downgrade from the CD parody posters. Alright, now behind the showroom is the kiddie ride area. So first we have another emergency exit with the new font sign. Then we have Angry Birds Arcade, Bunny Pond, and Hoop Troop. They also have the small trampoline zone with only 1 piece of art, which is just Chucky's. Then they have the Sketchbook and Hammer Fun. They have city bus tours right here. Then they have the Cheapo ride. We have Rockstar in the back, and here, Avenger for the rest of the characters, Rockstar here, and here, and then everything here is gone. They also have Cartoon right here, and the paint helmet. They also have Wheels on the Bus, and 1 2.0 TV ring up here. They also have the low 2.0 chairs and the long booths throughout the store. I also wanted to be sure to point out that Hammer Fun has the Rockstar retrofit up here as well. Alright, now to the right of the trampoline zone, we have the regular game room. So you have Super Striker, then Space Invaders, Hoop It Up, 2 NBA hoops, Drop It, Down the Clown, 4 alley rollers with marquee, Simpson Soccer, Beach Bounce, and Fishbowl Frenzy. And then here along the front windows, we have more 2.0 booths, and we have the all-you-can-play piece right there with Chucky Silhouette. It's the large rectangle version. And then coming down through the middle of the game room, we have Black Hole, then we have Sonic Spinner, Aliens Extermination, we have Fast and the Furious Supercars, and on the other side of that, there's Super Bikes 3. Then we have Poppin' for Gold, tons of tickets, and then the Game Room's 2.0 TV ring is right here. Robin Hood, Arcade Crossy Road, Dead Storm Pirates, Galaga Assault, and on the other side of that, they have Paw Patrol, Avengers Coin Pusher, Space Warp, and then here they have Big Win Super Spin, Pineapple Arcade, and Sonic Blast Ball. Right here they have the small Rockstar air hockey table, and then the last game is right there, which is Harpoon Lagoon. Right here above where Aliens Extermination and Pop It for Gold is, they have the Where a Kid Can Be a Kid word mark. So they have this, drop down here in the ceiling where it goes lower right there, and then they did put the word mark and painted this wall as well. Alright, now resetting back here in the showroom, to the left of the store we have the restrooms hallway, we have the new font sign up there, and then down in the hallway we have the new font 2.0 men's and women's signs, and then at the end of the hallway they have an emergency exit with the new font sign on there. Coming out of the hallway we have the Where a Kid Can Be a Kid photo prop sign right here. Then we have the Pasquale's Kitchen sign above that entrance, and we have the Octonauts game, which it looks like they are getting rid of. After that, they have Signature Dough up there. And then they have their pickup window. It's the larger sign, however, it's a very small window. They did get the new wood floors during their remodel. They have 2 Pepsi machines, cost wet floor, new font down there. They have the third station sign, the walls painted blue, and that's old font. And then they have their salad bar. This is not a low volume location. Above the salad bar, they have the Our Veggies or Hand Shop Daily. However, it's a little different. The text looks squished down or a little more condensed than usual on that piece there. Then they have another employee door right there. Here at the prize counter, they have the Light Up You Won sign up there. On that door, they have prizes maybe purchased for cash, which is great to see. And then they have, looks like all of the gumballs. They have all of the cubes. And then they have Small Pasquale and Small Bella. And then they have some different character stuff down here. I've never seen that Bella handbag before. They have Rockstar Chuck here on the glass. And then over here, they did get new tiles behind the menu boards, pizzeria and games up top. And then over here, they have a few more booths. Before we start the history lesson, I wanted to point out that I didn't notice this earlier, but Helen's character poster is the version where she is more pink than usual. So they do have that variation of that here. Alright guys, now let's talk about the history of the Chuck E. Cheese here in Springfield, Ohio. So this location originally opened in January of 1983 as a ShowBiz pizza place. They would have had the Rockafire Explosion classic stage right here along this wall, and then in either 1991 or 1992, the store got concept beautification, turning the Rockafire into the Munch's Make Believe Band 3 stage. And then in the mid-90s, the store got the 90s remodel, which I'm sure replaced their 1988 remodel, which is probably what they had before. And then the 90s remodel lasted untouched until the early 2010s when they did do a couple modifications to the store. They removed the shelves, which would have been up here next to the stage. They also removed the wall planters here in the showroom, and they painted a few of the walls purple. But they did not get a full 2005 remodel. They did not get the Avenger art. They did not remove their showroom walls, and they did not remove the 3 stage. They also did not get new furniture. And then in 2019, shortly before COVID, the air compressor for the show failed, and it was not fixed until February of 2022. So the show started working again, however, it did start falling into disrepair, but it didn't matter that much because in summer of 2022, this location got the 2.0 remodel, putting an end to their 90s remodel and their 3 stage, and giving them the video wall and the 2021 model dance floor. As you can see, the store is lit by LED panels, which I assume they got in 2022 during 2.0 because the store had dim lighting before the remodel. You can also see right there where the showroom walls would have been that are no longer there. They were also removed during the 2.0 remodel. That is pretty much the history of this location. All right, now out here at the exit, the carpet changes. They have the Have a Chuck E. Day green silhouette up there. And then out in the lobby, they have the Welcome to Chuck E. Cheese mission statement, good behavior guidelines, the Ohio, no firearms allowed sign, and there is nothing anywhere else. And the doors here are red on the outside. I almost left without looking inside their Kid Check podium. Check out this cool stuff that they have in here. They have a homemade Avenger Chuck thing. They have a 40 Years of Fun cup. They have some old token cups in there and tokens and tickets. And they have a couple awards for different employees that worked here. And they have this old Chuck E. Cheese's pizza cup. And they have tokens and oh my goodness. I'm so glad I came back and looked at all this stuff because that's really neat. All right, everyone. Well, that concludes my tour of the Springfield, Ohio Chuck E. Cheese. Overall, it was great to see another ShowBiz still in action. Their game selection was kind of lackluster. It was a smaller location. It would have been great to see this location from before 2.0, but unfortunately, I never got the chance to do that. It was great to see the stuff that they had in their Kid Check podium, though. That was a real treat. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.